Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming on to do another masculine card. I'm using the stamp set I used the other day with the lighthouse and the wood and one of the seagulls, and I'm going to use possibly one of these salty backgrounds. Now they didn't quite work. I think probably what I needed to do more was I squirted this a bit more afterwards with a lot more water and put some more salt on, but it's not really, I mean there's a bit of texture there certainly, and it's more the water's reacted with the ink than the salt. That one didn't really do much either. There's a bit on this one here, just there, which you can see there's a reaction, and you can see where the granules of salt went. This one I tried to do a bit of a background on it, and well, yeah, but you can see there's been a bit of a reaction there, so I'm thinking maybe rock salt, Himalayan salt might be a bit more better for this sort of technique, but I have got a little bit of it. So I thought I would use some of the papers, just that one didn't work either really. Some of these backgrounds, oh there's a bit here as well, this did kind of work a bit better at both ends, but not quite what I was hoping for. But I think I'll use these two pieces because I thought if I stamped on top of them, this could be the sky and this could be the sea, because I thought I'd use possibly the boats, possibly these again, and maybe one of the flying or not gulls. So I have got a base card of 5 inches squared, so obviously these need to be cut. I've got a layer which is 4 3/4, and I did have this, but then I decided I was going to use these, but I can really actually use this, which is 4 1/2 squared, to actually put these onto, and then I can cut the excess off. So this is my other masculine. I'm trying to do a few masculine cards because I do get asked sometimes by friends, oh, do you have any men's, do you do any men's cards? And not really, but sometimes if they ask me, I'll just make one for them there and then. But I don't tend to have in my stash, I don't tend to have, oh, shouldn't I put that like that, surely? I don't tend to have them in my stash. If somebody comes into my house, I have a wee look and got a wee box, and my friends all say, oh, have you got any cards? I'll say, yes, I've got loads of cards. Have a look in my box, and sometimes they'll take a few, sometimes they'll just take one. Yeah, so that's what I tend to do. So pop that on. So I thought this could be the sky, and we're still getting lots of the saltiness in there, so maybe try and do it there and get rid of this. And then this bit I thought I could use as well, just, I don't know, it doesn't matter which way, I don't suppose. So right, so what I'll do first, I think, is I'll stick them on and then I'll cut the excess off. So I'm going to just actually stick some glue onto the, I wouldn't normally do it like this, I would normally always put glue onto the piece of card or paper that I'm sticking onto something else, but just in this case I think I'm going to do it this way. Okay. And then let's see which is going to be the best. I'm going to stick a bit over here as well, just there. Let's see. So yeah, I'm going to just turn that over, give it a good press. Put my glue away for just now. going to go around with my scissors, cut off the excess. Actually, you know what might be better with an actual trimmer. Where did I put it? Oh, down there. Usually put it the opposite side of this. I'm so conscious I can't cut straight lines very well, so let's just get that onto there. That will work. I don't think I cut that one very well, but I can come back to that. So let's just get that bit in the track. Right, slightly over. I can always just trim that as well away. Trim that later. And then this piece here, just do that. Yeah, I can sort it after I've stamped it. So that's my background. And I can get rid of all these bits into the bin. Right, so let's just push that bit up. That's fine, that looks good. Let me see what that's going to look like. I'm going to trim that top bit, I think, but that will look good. So we're going to stamp onto this, and I'm going to just use this flying gull first of all. So, got all my blocks here. I still need to clean these. I haven't done it yet. You know, I haven't done it. It's terrible, isn't it? So I'm going to do it with VersaFine Onyx Black, and as I say, they were unbranded stamps from Amazon. There we go, that looks okay. And now we need to do a bit of perspective, don't we, somewhere. So let me see. I was going to bring these boats in, but they're kind of on the shore a bit, are they not? I could still kind of... Oh, let's bring them in as well. So the same thing. Black. Oh, Shirley, what have you done? I do this all the time. I put this stamp on the wrong way round and then I cut up. Oh gosh, honestly. Oh dear. Start again. That's it. I'm thinking, what? Jinx. There, that's better, folks. See, even I can make mistakes. We're all human after all. So let's see, maybe we could put it on that side there, just there. A good press, because you are stamping onto salty backgrounds, so giving it a good press is a good idea. So that's okay, that looks okay, I think. And let's go for, I think maybe this again. I'm trying to think how, maybe just put one slightly off the page, which I did before. Right, get it right this time, Shirley. Don't do the back of it, honestly. So, I think maybe one there, like that. Maybe one just a bit slightly higher up will do. Maybe a tiny one just down there as well. Just to give a bit of perspective, really. Oh, it didn't go in very well, did it? That's better. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to leave it like that because I can and because I think that's enough. And will I do another bird? Let's see. I was going to do this wee one here. Pop him on. Just on, kind of on there or on there. What do you think? Let's go for it. I might as well. Oh, sorry, bashed the camera, folks. Sorry about that. So, could actually just put them in between. Kind of there and there. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks cool. I'm quite happy with that. Hope you like it. Now, what I want to do is just maybe colour a few bits. Oh, I never did the sentiment. Let your dreams set sail, or seize the day. Let's do seize the day. Like seize the day. So let's do that as well in this one, and we'll just do it here. There we go. I think that's okay. I'm quite happy with that. So let's pop it onto the card and then we can colour it in, because no, actually I was going to, well, no, let's just colour it in a bit first. So I've got some of these really old Spectrum Wire ones I've had for ages, these, but I think I'm going to try and use them. So let's use this end, I think. Oh, that's quite dark. That's quite thick even. Let's just do a little bit of a, it's kind of, maybe not that, I don't know, I'm thinking that's maybe not an idea. No, spoiled that. Let's just, these are maybe not the right ones to use. Let's go for the Ohuhu ones. Let's do the Seagull. Oh, not that. So this colour's called Green Grey, which is probably okay for just doing a wee bit of the Seagull. I don't want to overly do it. Just want to do a few wee bits of colour. And then just a few wee bits of colour. I don't want to overly cover him up. And I think I'm going to do the same on this one. Just there, just that wee bit there. That'll do. And I've got this kind of, this one which is a very cool grey, which just gives a bit of some sort of shading, which I just want to put onto them there. And I'll do the same with this one, because I don't want them to really be pink. You know, it can be a bit grey. And then we can just do a wee bit of their beak again, which I did in the other ones. So this is just an orange, it's not got a particular colour. Just to bring out some of his feet as well there. And I think I did put some brown onto the wood. So let's try that, let's see. Because it might not come out quite the same colour because it's onto blue, but we can try. Just put a wee bit, it's okay actually, it's not too bad. We'll leave the top, we'll do the top in a slightly different colour. Okay, let's just do the top in a slightly sort of, this is a terracotta, let's see what this would, let's see if we can get the tops, yeah they're slightly different colours, that's okay. But because it's going on to, like I used some of the sprays, I used some of the mica sprays, so it's because it's going on to that, it's looking like, where there it looked like a funny colour, but that's why, because mixing it with that on the top, even though you wouldn't think that would make a difference, it actually does. So just kind of roughly going over these. I'm not really being too precious about kind of colouring over. I'm just being quite rough here. So that does bring a bit of colour as well. And the ropes, we can just go for a kind of grey now. This grey is cool grey, it says. So yeah, let's just kind of go over the rope areas. And that just gives them a wee bit of colour and makes them stand out slightly. Not too much, because I don't want to overpower it. Might just do the boat a wee bit as well there, and a wee bit there. But I don't want to OTT it. Yeah, that's fine, I think. And let's try to push these back in a wee bit. Let me see if I can just get a little bit of blue onto that water, because it's a bit grey there. So I'm just going to go over with some sort of blue. This is a turquoise blue G1191. If you're interested in that at all, just put a little bit over there. I've kind of covered up the salty bit here, but you can see a wee bit there. Just putting a wee bit of blue behind that there. But yeah, that's okay. We'll just leave it as is. And then I think that's me. I think I'm just going to chop this bit, try and get this bit straighter. It's a bit messy. So I need to just go onto there. That's better. And I will probably finish with glossy accents on it later. So let's pop that down. It's a bit raggedy around the edges, but I think we're just going to leave it like that. Make sure I've got my card the right way. Yeah, it's a bit, a bit squint here. Still, never mind. It's handmade, you know. Can't expect it to be, well, unless you want it to be really that perfect. Now, I'm actually thinking I've got some of this stuff. Where is it? I've got this stuff that I got from, I decide to just suddenly do these things, you see. That's the thing with me. I don't know where it is. Let me see if I can find it, because I could put that on instead of glossy accents. So bear with me as I just look. I'll back in a minute actually. Right, so I've came back and I've got this stuff here which is called Deep Impression Embossing Enamel Chunky White from Stampendous. I've had it for ages. So it tells you to put some quick drying ink, well, I don't know if this will work, over a piece of paper. So I've ripped a piece of paper, it's got blue on it, but that's okay. If I can just get rid of the embossing. And I thought if I embossed that and then cut that down to kind of make that look like a wave or some waves, and then we will be finished. So let's just pop some, so let me just think, is it going to go that way? It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to put down my Versamark ink all over this piece of white. Now that's the black, the dirty one I've got, but I do have a clean one, but I don't know where it's gone to. Somewhere it's hiding somewhere. I do have a clean one, but it'll not matter once we pop this on and heat emboss it. If I can find the embossing stuff, which is actually at the other side of this trolley. I've got a little trolley that sits at the side, and there's some cotton wires there a bit. Right, that's it. And then, oh, there's the nice one. Right, so let's just get rid of that. So let's pop that in. And let's see what happens. Oh my, doesn't seem to stick onto that, does it? Maybe a wee bit. So I've done that. I can always do it again if it's not going to work. So I was trying to use stuff from my stash because I don't use enough. I'm buying more things and I really don't need to. Right, so let's pop that on as well, and let's just heat set this, see what happens. Oh, the trolley is over the heat tool. Come on, that's it. Right, let's try it. So just heating this up a wee bit. Get rid of that off of there, and then see what happens. I want it to kind of, I'm going to do it from underneath because I don't want the stuff to blow off. There we go, starting to melt now. I'm going to have to do it maybe once more. Right, I'm going to let that, it's got enamel everywhere, it's gone everywhere. I'll let that cool for a second, oh, because I think that's going to be okay. And I'll just do it once more. So, get this again, I think it's cooled down a bit. And just go over it again. It's a bit like double or triple heat embossing really, basically. Thing again. Oh gosh, look at my pad. That's good. Good job actually I used that M1, I think, because yeah. Oh dear. Let's just put this away. It's a tad messy, isn't it? But, you know, yeah, look at that now. That's, as I say, that's the one to use, which is quite dark. So, for dark projects, you know, it's had black ink and anyway. Yeah, it's better second time around, definitely. Well, I might be trying this on some of my other projects actually, because it's really pretty good. I like it. I probably do need to do it a couple of times, I think. Right, let's this just dry first. Put these away now, because I don't need them. Put that round that way, because I'm used to it that way. Oh dear. doing a wee hoover up job. I've got this wee hoover thing that I use. And it is quite good for hoovering up bits and pieces. So I think I'll be using that. So let's just see if it still works. How did it go on? Was it there? Was it here? Oh yes, it did. So just using up this wee hoover from, it was Made to Surprise, which I believe is Sam Colcott. I got it when, what was it called, was still, the craft stash was still in business. So it's really good for doing this sort of job. Just kind of tidying up your space a wee bit. It's a wee craft hoover. Yeah. So that's fine. So let's see if we can sort this onto here. So probably just kind of cut it down a bit and just cut it down here. I've got two bits then, and then I can just chop that bit off the end. If I can just kind of make it kind of wiggly as well, so it just doesn't look quite so straight lined. Let me see. Yeah, I think that will work. So let's just pop that on with some glue. And I'll just put the glue onto here again. I wouldn't normally, as I say, do that. I could have put glitter, white glitter on here certainly as well, but I just thought I'd use this to see what it was like. Manipulate that up there and there. That's fine. And then I'll just chop these pieces off like that. Okay, and the same here. That's it. There we go. I've got this bit, but I don't know whether to. I don't think I'll put that in anywhere. So that is my masculine card. I think this is about my 4th or 5th one. So let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed watching. And please do give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, or if you think it's something you would like to do. And I'll be back very soon with something else. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.